fourth panelist wants to remind us that the World Wide Web is awash with chaos and toxicity. How can we brave the craziness without being infected by it? Is it true that people who spend more time on social media get more lonely? What can we do to connect authentically and expand our clubs despite all the noise? Talking to us about staying sane on social media, I'm not sure he's the one to do this. Please help me welcome Jaymes O'Farron.
Thank you, Kyle. How many times have all of you been in the situation where you've been on Zoom all day, or you've been at work all day, you've been doing stuff all over the place, and you have a few moments respite in between activities, and you flop down on the couch and you pick up your phone like, I'm so tired. Let me just do nothing for a bit and relax, and I'll regain some energy for me to go tackle the next thing. I just need to chill for a bit. And you start, like, what should I do? Obviously, it opens up Facebook or Reddit, and you start scrolling, and an hour goes by, 2 hours go by. And then you realize that not only are you still exhausted, and you're still overwhelmed, but now you also have a headache and you feel guilty. This is what I call digital anguish. It's a part of digital burnout, where you are using technology in a way that doesn't spark joy. It doesn't help you be happy, healthy, vibrant like your Toastmasters club. It doesn't help you be more human. And that ultimately is the goal of technology, to extend our humanity. It should make us more human in more places. We can take who we are and reach out. I'm here in Fargo, North Dakota, and Megan's also in Fargo, North Dakota, somewhere around here, but we're not in the same room together. And everybody else is all over the freaking place, right? We can reach out and we can connect, and we can come together and create a common culture and common values and a common experience. With technology, we're bringing who we are online. That's beautiful. That's powerful. I am energized when I come to Nerdmasters. I love coming to Nerdmasters, which is why I'm still awake over here in Fargo, North Dakota. I stay up past midnight for me to be able to stay with Nerdmasters and enjoy every moment of time with all of you. But not all meetings are like that, and not all experiences on devices are like that. Why is that? Because if we want to be able to stay sane online, we need to understand why insanity infects us online. We need to understand where it comes from. We've heard studies, we've heard studies that say that the majority of people spending time online actually increases their sense of loneliness. So they're spending time on social media and not being very sociable about it. They're spending time with all of these thousands of friends, and they're talking with all these different people, and they're getting more and more lonely the more time they're spending on social media. Why is that? Does it mean that social media inherently makes you more lonely? Well, no, it actually doesn't. See, this is where I have a job. My profession is to help people connect more effectively online, to conquer digital burnout, to be able to help remote professionals, hybrid organizations, be able to connect more authentically so that they can be human online despite the way we normally interact with them. See, that's what the research has shown, that it's not just being online. It's what we do online and how we do it that makes the difference. The reason why most time spent on social media makes us more lonely is because most time spent on social media is spent on social media in the improper way. But there is a right way. We go on social media, we engage with it in ways that create toxicity for ourselves. And I go into the mechanics of what that happens there. And our normal responses are complete abstinence. We go on a complete digital detox where you just go, I'm going to go join the Amish and I'm going to go hide and I'm never going to touch a computer screen again. A bit extreme, but people do that. People in marketing their clubs, people say, I know that it would be good for me to post on social media. I know that it would be good for me to take these videos and share them. I know it would be good for me to make a meme that encapsulates the beauty of Nerdmasters and share it all over Reddit. That would be amazing, but I don't dare because I'm scared of social media. I don't want to be on it because it makes me feel icky. I don't like the experience, and so you don't. So we go away. We hide from it. We only go on it when absolutely necessary. Or there's the other flip side where you just grit your teeth and plow ahead. Force your way through and you deal with all the toxic burnout and struggles and the frustrations and the stress and the annoyances and the headache and the eye burn. And it's all kinds of nasty. And you just deal with it because it's important to you. Because you're like, yes, this is the thing I need to do. But what is the actual underlying causes of toxicity on social media? And thereby, how can we avoid them? There are two fundamental things that I'll touch on today that specifically are challenges with social media and burnout. One is alienation, and the other is addiction. On social media, we're flattened, like literally flattened, like we're flat. It's an illusion. I'm not actually 3D for you. It's on a screen. This is how technology works. But the challenge, though, is that we don't relate to that effectively. Our senses are muted. I can't give you a hug. I can't shake your hand. I can't go out to dinner with you. I can't taste the same food or smell the same air with you. I'm not in the same place. We think spatially with our environments. That's how we operate as humans. And we're all in different spaces. And so there's a distance that's created that we cannot overcome fundamentally. And because of that, we instinctively have a narrower bandwidth for connection. And unless we put extra effort in, we get disconnected and become dehumanized. There's less humanity fitting through the bandwidth effectively. Like we're trying to feed ourselves through a straw and we don't all get through or we're in the wrong shape once we get on the other side. We don't connect very effectively. And so we end up being dehumanized, which means that there's less inhibitions to be mean to each other on the aggregate across the whole. It actually acts kind of like drunkenness. It has a disinhibiting factor similar to being drunk. We do things, we say things, we act in ways we wouldn't normally because we restrain ourselves normally. But we do them anyway online. This is why when you're online, all kinds of nasty things get said, and why we try to defend ourselves and protect ourselves from all that toxicity. The other flip side is that there's all this stuff going on. It's like junk food, all the sugar, all of the stuff is making us addicted to what's going on. All of the hypersensory engagement, all of the flashy lights, all of the short attention span. Every time when you're scrolling by, every single new piece of information is a new dopamine hit going by super, super fast. Right? Every single short YouTube clip, every single Instagram short, these are all highly tuned to give us immediate sensory overload. And it becomes addicting for us. And that creates a spiral of other kinds of impacts. But we can deal with those in pieces. We can engage with that loneliness. We can engage with that toxicity. We can engage with that distractibility at their roots. Develop our own skill sets so that we are able to withstand and engage with social media productively. So, loneliness, what do? How do we actually connect authentically online despite all of this? Well, one of the cool things about community that actually gets helped online is that we connect through multiple different valences, different dimensions, in a sense. I meet Angela tonight. I meet her next meeting. I meet her again at the confabulation. I see her at a conference. I see her in different places, and we've connected on multiple different levels. We have different conversations about different topics, and that creates a more fully rounded, more dimensioned relationship. I meet Megan at Cass County. I meet her here. I met her at coffee talking about the conference. We had a lot of different kinds of conversations about different kinds of things. And that creates a more fully formed picture of her so that I'm able to engage with more humanity. When you have a smaller straw, you get more straws. Simple. We can use the fractal nature of technology to engage on multiple platforms, via text, via email, via phone calls, via Zoom calls, in multiple clubs, on multiple platforms, using Facebook and Instagram and LinkedIn with the same person. You can create more engagement and authenticity. This also helps you be able to get rid of one of the challenges of false comparisons, where we're seeing everybody else's perfection and all of our own mistakes, which increases imposter syndrome. When you see people in more dimensions, you see more of their mistakes. Toxicity, you can actually engage with people with positivity, assuming positive intent, reading things out loud in different tones, looking for ambiguity. So you're not just reading things with the first instinct, you're reading things with positive intent. So you can assume that they're actually saying something with a good, warm tone of voice as you read them to yourself. Distractibility, practice single tasking. Use offline skills like so you can put the device down for a time to strengthen your own ability to focus and pay attention and weaken their hold on you. Set tasks, set goals, specific times. So you're not passively, reactively scrolling, so that you can actually choose to go on for a period of time or for a specific goal. I'm going to share this many things. I'm going to post this one video and be done. So you're not reactively, addictively engaging. These are just some quick tips that can help you engage with some of the fundamental pieces to be able to engage in a healthy way with social media. And I hope they're helpful for you as you go out and be ambassadors for your clubs. Thank you.
Game over.